The offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Thompson. D'Angelo Russell. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Anthony Davis lets it fly. Wide open look, won't go.
Look, sometimes it takes a little while to get into the flow of the game. During the next timeout or during the next break in action, take the ball, go shoot it. See the ball go through the net a couple of times.
It's James controlling the offense. Flushes it home. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Russell to Curry. DeMarcus Cousins able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
LeBron James. With that, he's 5 for 9.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Nothing going here on that drive. Thompson. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that.
LeBron matched up with the two-time MVP. It's good, and one.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
LeBron James with a chance at a 4-point play. He struggles. Off the mark at the line. Russell. Can't fault the defense. D'Angelo Russell hits.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, man.
Cousins to Kyle Kuzma. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Gets it in the left corner. Thompson to Green. Lets it fly from long range. That no good. Off the mark. LeBron with it up top. Leads a bucket. And finishes strong.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Slams it down. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
He was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Kyle Kuzma. Danny Green. Not that time. Russell into the front court. His team up by 1. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Deep two there, won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rebound hauled in by Cousins. To James. And count the basket inside.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Curry into the front court. Down 3. Shot by Russell off the mark. James. And the rebound taken down by Green. Nothing going here on that drive. That misses with 3 seconds left. That's it for the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Possession lies with Golden State. To Curry. 4-3. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
LeBron, defended by Steph Curry. To Danny Green. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Curry into the front court. Down just a couple. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Finish that.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
D'Angelo Russell steps out and hits.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back here or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
DeMarcus Cousins. That's 3 now on 4 shots. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Curry with the ball. From long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
D'Lo reminds me so much of Sam Cassell. He's not the fastest guy, but he gets where he wants to go anytime. The word that is key for him, potential, potential, potential. Will he be able to accomplish his potential?
Dives for exclamation point. Willie Cauley-Stein with the slam.
Ed, I bet you can't say his name 3 times fast.
That's William Cauley-Stein.
I said fast, Ed, fast.
And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Klay Thompson at the line for 2 shots. A career 85% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
And scores on the Euro step.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
It's Curry controlling the offense. To Green. Beyond the arc for 3. And the Lakers clear. To James. Deep right corner. Fires the 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Kuzma to James. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. Russell to Thompson. Anthony Davis pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
No, I missed a short one there. Green to Russell. Nice pass to get things going.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Across the timeline comes James. He'll run the offense. Here's a chance from long range. LeBron James drills the 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
For 3, won't go down. To Cousins. Has a look. Cousins' shot won't fall. Russell with it up top. They're down 3. To Green. Cleans it up. And it's Kuzma able to clear the rebound. To James. Won't go. And he's fouled. He's gone to the line for 2.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
LeBron James. Couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. Off the mark on the first free throw. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Cousins tosses. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Oh, a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Curry to Green. Fires the 3. It's Cousins with the rebound. Kuzma lobs it up. Count it. Warriors have the basketball. Russell with a shot, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Curry to bring it up. Right now, down 7. And the rebound comes to Kuzma. Scores from the post.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
LeBron into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Goes to the right side to Cousins. Nothing going here on that drive. Got it to go. And the foul. Get off the tracks. The train's coming through.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Off the mark on his free throw. Russell. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. He misses.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Golden State at the controls. Curry. That won't go. To Danny Green. Lays it up and in.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Here's a steal. Dangerous pass. James, there's the toss. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. To Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the rebound gathered in by Davis. To James. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by D'Angelo Russell. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
LeBron James has got 2 shots coming. He struggled so far. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. It's Steph at the controls. Russell. Textbook defense. To James. Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. D'Angelo Russell. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Russell. Can't get the bounce.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Curry. Second effort. And it's rebounded by Green. Cousins. And it's rebounded by Green. Thompson had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Curry has it.
Get down. Half court, here come. Stay in front of, watch the shot.
He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Cousins. Bizarre shot right there. Shot's no good. Russell into the front court.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'ma kill him. Nah, playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. Look, I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. It's for the pieces I took off the Monopoly board. Hey, y'all false claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood up out your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a... Nobody tripping, handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm about to last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I come through fly check, no cosign. I ain't need radio to do mine. I done fine, and I take my time check and take my tribe. Every level that I crossed in this game, like state lines, it was visionary. Either I'm genius or it's scary. Maybe it's both in this balance I deliver daily. For every in these streets, trying to feed the babies. The single mama's working hard not to miss a payment. And dirty money get washed on royalty statements. Black owners in this game are powerful racists. Young, then the set that's doing it makeshift out the garage. It's how you end up in charge. It's how you end up in penthouses, end up in cars. It's how you start off a end up a boss. It's how you win the whole thing and live with sweat dripping down your face. Cause the mission was last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my.
We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the former Duke national champion. Hasn't paid for a meal in Durham, North Carolina since 2002. It's Jay Williams.
Nor do I plan on paying for a meal anytime soon.
Won by the Brooklyn Nets. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Williams to Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. And Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Kyrie Irving lines it up for 2 to Paul George. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one goes down. And he makes them both.
Shot, bro. That's it, baby. Good ball, good ball. Good ball. I'm here.
And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Kyrie Irving, 2 for 3 now here in the first. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Irving brings the ball up court, lets it fly from long range, and Kyrie Irving makes good from beyond the arc. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Kevin Durant swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Williams. That's rebounded by Kyrie. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He has scored 11 points. He's knocked down 3 threes. What a start.
He's on pace for 44 points in this ballgame. You probably want to limit his touches and actually start contesting some shots.
Leonard. He made his first effort, but not that time. Dinwiddie into the front court. Leads 4. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. That'll get out of bounds off of Irving. Clippers have the basketball. Beverly. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Looking for his man. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Jay, 28 wins a year ago for the Nets, but a couple of individuals, they shined in their playing time.
8 wins better than the year before. And think about Jared Allen for this team. He is a new age 5, has the versatility and the speed to run the court. And then you think about a guy like Spencer Dinwiddie, who actually got drafted in the 2nd round and actually gambled on himself, had a horrific knee injury. To see the kind of minutes due to the injuries that he played and the level that he played at, Ed, this team is on their way.
Beverly. To Leonard. George. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Kevin Durant pins it. That's out. Last touch by Kyrie Irving. George drills the 3. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Durant lets it fly. Gets a look. Can't hit. The follow won't go either. The follow won't go either. Williams into the front court. Down 3 to George. Williams cleaning the offensive glass. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Nets have it. Irving. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Irving with the basketball. Leads one. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Montrezl Harrell trying to cash in on a three-point play. Numbers not in his favor. 61% for his career. From long range. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good. On the follow. Way to stay with it. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No. He's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5".
Irving. Missed it. That'll get out of bounds off of Irving. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Beverly knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
To Paul George. Fires the three. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Jordan shot off the mark. It's LA Clippers ball. Jay, the Clippers last year were 2 games better than 500. Pretty amazing when you think about what they dealt with.
Most definitely, but everything for this Clipper organization starts with Lou Williams. He is the stud for this team. It's his second time in his career he's been named 6th Man of the Year, and that's why they signed the 31-year-old to a 3-year, $24 million deal.
Fires the three, buries the wide-open three. That's too easy.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. They're down 3. To Durant. 4-3. Can't get the bounce. To George. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny. Throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show. In the first quarter.
Kevin Durant. 3 for 6 now.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
To Paul George. Gets a shot up off the mark.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Leonard. Now that's a contest. To Jordan. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To Leonard. Oh, emphatic slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
George, defended by Kevin Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. George, how's that for a start? 14 points in this first quarter as he knocks down the three.
And look, I know this requires great conditioning on the defensive part, but you have to start denying him the ball. Make him catch the ball further away from the basket.
Paul George, he's at 50%. Solid.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Beyond the arc for three. Great defense, forcing the miss. And the basket. Good at the rim.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Irving. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Knocks down the first. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Durant. To Leonard. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Here's the truth. As long as you're using your legs and your body to stay in front of the offensive player, you won't get called for those. You keep reaching, though, it's going to be a long night.
First try at the line, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. That's a 5-second violation. George, and drains it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
KD with the rock. To Irving. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
You have to understand something. If you want to win this game, there should be one rule and one rule only. You never give up easy buckets.